Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Mars.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Mars. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Mars.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Mars. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is
What's goody?
Conversations
What's goody?
with
What's
Mars.
It's y'all's favorite little bitty, itty bitty YouTuber, Moss. What's going on with everybody now? Before we go any further, gotta give thanks to the Most High for allowing us to see another day, another sunrise, another sunset, and another day, another chance to love on the people who we church. Hopefully, for a lot of people, that's a significant other, which I already know. It's time to talk. And the ladies, they said they want to talk about dating, so we're going to talk about dating. They didn't want to talk about politics. So I don't understand it. They want to come with the same talking points, same rhetoric. So we're going to have a panel tonight. We're going to have a discussion. That is, if eccentric chick, one of the ladies, is here already. Verbally smart tonight. I'm supposed to be just the moderator, but I may have to give. Oh, Crumble Sweets is everybody. They are here tonight. They are here tonight. But yeah, we're gonna have a panel discussion, and we have a wide-ranging arrangement of topics that I came up with. Most of them are from a relationship point of view. And this is gonna be a good show because my peoples can't, sometimes you have to reach out to your peoples and you gotta let them know you love them. You gotta love on them. So I had to reach out to my peoples like, I need you. So yeah, we're gonna have a interesting panel discussions. One of the people on the male side couldn't squirt mamas in the house tonight. Oh, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild conversation tonight. But one of the people that I had talked to won't be able to be on the panel tonight. Yeah. to the homie. But yeah, we're gonna have a great conversation tonight. The ladies are here tonight. It might just it may just be me. It may just be me. I have to put the so still come up and join the round today. This is gonna be a great conversation because a lot of things, I'm gonna just ask questions. Because last week we had the conversation and it was from the male point of view. And tonight we're gonna let the ladies expound on their opinions, and I'm gonna correct when correction is needed, but I'm for the most part I'm just gonna listen because I want to see if talking points of view will be different this time. We will see. We will see. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, but it ain't. But all the ladies here it's just a different. It's just a different animal. The ladies bring everybody out. Y'all already know I'm gonna ask them provocative questions. Questions that will make these ladies convict themselves. And if the men, I got some questions for the men too. Okay, it's not a one-sided. I never want you all to think that it's a one-sided conversation because everybody's opinion is valid. No opinion is louder than others, but a wrong opinion is a wrong opinion, and we will call it out. But and if you're shouts out to everybody watching on Facebook. Y'all need to come to the Itty Bitty podcast, hosted by Moss Appeal. Dope conversations with Moss Appeal, the Itty Bitty podcast. But yeah, if you watching on Facebook and you want to join the panel, I do need some men. The ladies showed up, and I'm not sure if they're gonna show out, but we may need some men. Where are the men? I reached out to some of my homies, and a couple said that they would try. But I was supposed to be the moderator, but I can't let the men go down. Think out, ladies. I don't see nobody in the dressing room there. When they come to I'm just gonna put y'all in here one at a time. Okay, Squirt Mom, what you over sewing? What you over knitting something? But yeah. We'll see. We're going to see. It's been a minute. I know y'all probably got a whole lot of artillery. That don't mean nothing. The questions I have is, self-explanatory. And just knowing, when you all are up here talking, just know that you all are speaking for all of the ladies across the globe. Just know that. Wow. Men, Eccentric Chick said the men show up like they show up in relation. It's the first rock. The first rock has been thrown. First rock has been thrown. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Showers, April. We got YWG. YWG is here, ladies. YWG is here, ladies.
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I'm gonna have to cut you down.
That's right. That's because I'm barking. All right.
The ladies done already started, man. They said the men are showing up like they show up in relationships. Wow, you're not gonna hide your hands, eccentric chick. YWG is up here waiting for the ladies. He's waiting for the ladies.
I got smoke.
Oh, YWG said he's got smoke. You got smoke for the ladies tonight.
So what up, boy? What you up to?
Hey, man, just contemplating. I got some things going on. But you know, we're problem solvers.
Yes, sir.
That's what we do. We solve problems. So, yeah, we solve problems. So basically, tonight's conversation is going to revolve. Sorry, you all. Revolve around: do modern relationships fail because expectations are unrealistic or because accountability is uneven? That is the first question.
Hey, Squirt, watch your mouth.
Scorp said you look like the ladies that they throwing. Okay. I'm waiting on eccentric chick. I'm waiting on Caramel Sweets, April Showers. Are you going to join the panel with the ladies? YWG said he got smoke for all the ladies tonight. I may have to help YWG. I may have to help him. I'm supposed to be the moderator, but I may have to help YWG. First question, and that's posed to all the men and all the women out there. This question is posed to everyone. And modern relationships fail because expectations are unrealistic or because accountability is uneven. Eccentric
Tired
chick.
of that damn modern word. I am so sick of that shit.
Hey. What, modern women? You sick of that word?
I'm tired of modern, period. Modern relationships, modern women, modern men.
There's no modern.
Hey, right.
I'm trying
you just don't hear it because women don't say it.
Because it ain't a thing. Like, that sounds like Bigfoot. It's not real.
What, modern woman?
Modern man.
No.
Modern man, no.
Well, you're right, because instead of them being modern men, they just sassy.
Who?
Do y'all really think? Do you really think? Okay, so y'all can either be modern men or you can be sassy. You said you got to smoke. Me too.
So 20. I thought sassy went out in 2025. We need a new word now.
Then we gonna do modern men.
I don't really even know what the definition of sassy means in terms of a man. Yeah, can you give me the definition of it? I mean, explain it to me, eccentric. How is a man? How is a man sassy?
From what I've seen on the social media streets, because I don't refer to men like that myself personally.
Okay.
But it's a man who is typically argumentative with a woman. Let's see, what else?
You talking about in terms of, you know what? In terms of relationship?
No, I'm talking about just in general. If you read a lot of comments in groups on Facebook, shit, anywhere, you see a lot of men that don't mind arguing with women, and that's when I noticed a lot of women call them sassy.
Okay, maybe we should go back to this. No argument.
Where you at? What's that?
You said what?
What?
Hey, man.
I think he said no argument on it.
Oh,
No,
But
who, me? Me?
Yeah, she was
Nah.
asking what you said.
Oh,
Oh,
I said
like,
maybe we should
no,
go back
what's
to
up?
some of
What's
this.
up?
Wow, I don't know about. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But I disagree.
Me too.
I don't think
With
that,
what?
there's just two categories of. Now there are some sassy men, by your definition. There are a lot. There are some sassy men, but that's not every man.
Of
That's
course
a
not.
small segment. And I would say that a lot of sassiness is 30 and under.
No, I think
I
you need
was
to raise that number a little bit.
I think the sassiness is just like 30 and under. We talking sassy.
Mm-mm.
Well,
I
some of
promise you, it's over.
some of the teens that I work with, whenever they're talking to me, they go every time, and I'm like, wow,
Boys,
yeah, and I'm like, and in the feelings era, I can't say nothing about that anymore because I used to say, dude, why you sucking your teeth like a girl? I can't say that anymore.
you can
What?
say it probably in a different way because
Have you
that is
you
a
say
thing.
have you been reprimanded for saying that?
No, but I'm as a counselor, I can't say that to boys because we're in the feelings era. See, back when you and I grew up and we watched Archie Bunker and all that stuff, we could say whatever.
Right.
But the new feelings era, everyone has emotions and he called me this and I'm a she, they, them, and all that nonsense. So, but yeah, most of the guys that I counsel, single mom homes. The boys are argumentative. Wear bonnets in the middle of the night when they sleep. Dude,
My son just walked by here with a bonnet on because he got locks.
That's different.
Well, no, he had a lot of hair. And he came out. He said, "Yeah, Mr. Murphy, I got my bonnet on." I was like, "Man, take that mess off when you come outside your room." But see, when I had locks, I just wore like a one of the biker
tubes. Oh, see, that's right, hero.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear no bonnet. I wear something like what they call that thing you put on your head like Tupac.
Right.
Yeah. A bandana.
Bandana. I put that on.
Or do rag.
A bandana.
Yeah. Bandana is made out of cloth. That will dry your hair out. So I kind of get the whole thing, but you have to actually care about the health of your hair for that.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing about it is YWG works with the youth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like I said, I think that sassiness that's with the skinny jeans. It's with the skinny jeans.
I'm so glad my boys don't like skinny jeans.
Yeah. I never got into the skinny jeans. Like rock star jeans, whatever you want to call them. But I think the sassy culture came in when all that came in. Because you gotta think, that's when Young Thug, all of those are the tight jean wearers, sassy guys.
Yeah. That metrosexual look.
I mean, see, metrosexual.
Okay,
Metrosexual doesn't have anything to do with how you dress. It's about taking care of yourself.
It's like
some men overdo it. Men go to the spa. Men go to get their nails and feet done. That's not a lot of men.
To me. That's normal.
That's not metrosexual to you.
No, it's not. She's
talking
metrosexual.
Metrosexual is about the upkeep of a man himself.
But I think a lot of that's natural. It should be. A man should want to keep their nails nicely manicured, their
But
feet nicely
that's
manicured,
just
and all that stuff.
I mean, you know, America's about labels, so that's just a label that they put.
I think she's talking about the dudes who be primping. They just do too much.
Yeah.
They do
Talking about the little dudes who wear.
I don't even like those. Put my elbows in rusty. I just left the gym, but I don't even like ankle pants. You know how that became a thing several years ago with like suits and they
Yeah,
came
and
with
the
ankle
colorful
pants.
socks.
I like the colorful sock now.
Nah,
Talking about wearing footies. Talking
I
about
thought that was
wearing
soft.
footy dress socks.
Nah, I thought the dudes who wore them skinny suits with the high waters and the colorful socks, man, that was fruity. That was fruit booty.
I wouldn't say that. I think I
I
mean
would say
you gotta understand it. You gotta understand, for men's a dandy. I mean, it's dandyism. There are men, yeah. So you would think would you think a man was weird if he wore the pants with the pants with the socks that came up to the knees?
My the bottom of my pants has to touch my shoe. At least.
Yes.
It has to touch my shoe. You're not gonna see my ankles, dude. You're gonna see my ankles if I got shorts on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not wearing. I'm not wearing.
Yeah, I'm not.
But
that
back to the
hardball.
question.
I'm not wearing my little brother's suit.
Back to the question. Do modern relationships fail because expectations are unrealistic or because accountability is uneven? And I'll say this. I think it's because accountability is uneven. I mean, unrealistic expectations have always been there. But accountability, I think that's something in our generation and back. Accountability. Well, and a lot of people, and that's not to say that people in our parents' generations and our grandparents' generation weren't accountable, but I think that they were more accountable than our generation is and the generations behind us.
I totally disagree with that. I think they operated on traditions and not so much accountability, because you're talking about men who used to have families on different parts of the town.
That's not it. That's not everybody.
Yeah, it's not everybody. I mean, nothing's ever everybody, but that had nothing to do with accountability to me. A lot of women didn't have the ability to leave during those times, and if they could have, in a lot of cases, they would have. A lot of women chose to stay simply because they didn't want to take serious by themselves, and then you had women who also couldn't leave because they couldn't work. So I don't think. Actually, I don't even know what the hell a modern relationship is, because to me, relationships are not plentiful these days. Situationships, I guess you can call it a situationship a modern relationship, because I just don't see a lot of people actually in relationships.
I wouldn't say that. I feel what you're saying, but I wouldn't say that. I would say that people who take time to build a friendship before getting into a relationship, I think that those last longer.
Yeah, that doesn't happen that often.
But I mean, but that is the building block. That's how it should happen.
Yeah, it definitely should. Strong should.
That's how it should. But I get told that I'm weird for dating somebody or getting to know them 6 to 9 months before I say I want to be in a relationship with this person. I don't think that that's weird, because
I've never done it.
I think 6 months is a lengthy little timeline there.
All my relationships that I've been in have been long term. Relationships that are real relationships. But I took the time to build friendships before I even thought about being in a relationship. Now there have been women in my life that that timeline wasn't the timeline that they was on, and I understand that, but that timeline is not going to change my timeline because I'm not the dude that's gonna have 4 girlfriends in the calendar year. I'm not him. Hey, I'm not gonna have a girlfriend for every season.
I can understand it. But hey, I have been with 2 people in the span of 15 years, so I'm not a short-term person either.
What dude?
So I get it.
YWG After Dark. You was what dude?
I ran the block.
You know he was recycling them. You know, that's why you talk so much trash in them comments.
Yep. I think I got that from my dad.
What's that?
Running the block.
Of course.
I don't look at it like running a block. I mean, as a young man, you're gonna see what you like.
I saw a lot.
Go on and clean it up for him. Go on and clean it up for him.
Go and change it up.
I said, go on and clean it up for me.
Oh, I mean, there's a difference between dating a lot of women and being a hoe. It's a big difference.
Which one were you watching?
It's a difference between dating women and being a womanizer.
Oh, I know that. I've seen plenty of them growing up. My mama's brothers was that.
What, womanizers?
Yeah, but I done seen some stuff. I have definitely seen some stuff.
So tell me this.
I've been a witness to them having girls come into the house pulling their grass up out the yard and all types of stuff because they didn't caught them with somebody else. I done seen some foolishness.
Okay. With all the foolishness you've seen, who set the expectations? Who sets the expectations first, men or women?
Hell, I wasn't in their business.
I'm saying in general.
Today.
Yeah.
In general, who sets the expectations?
I think women set the expectations of what they. I mean, that's why you have women that say, "I want a man that makes $100,000, is 6 foot tall, that has a car, has a cat, has a car, has a house."
She's crazy. Yeah.
She's crazy.
I said that's what y'all was saying. A lot of men act like women having expectations is too much.
Nobody said anything is too. Nobody said anything is too much.
No, we just said it's ridiculous.
I think a lot of times women put words in men's mouths that they want them to say something instead of the things that men really say.
You can't even hear it. I don't know what you call it. I'd be like, yo, those words did not come out of my mouth.
Okay, so what's the difference between expecting too much and what was the other thing that you said? What was it that you actually said it was? Since you're saying it's not, you saying it's too much? Ridiculous?
What? YWG said that.
Yeah, one of y'all said something.
He said it's crazy for a woman to expect it.
Okay, so why is it crazy?
Why is it crazy? Because sometimes
what makes it crazy?
What makes it crazy is that expectations are too crazy. How you gonna be a 4 and then you want a 10? Really?
But
that's what subjective.
I mean. That's subjective. A 4 to you might be an 8 to somebody else.
Nah.
You don't think so?
I think that there's somebody out there for everybody.
I didn't say that.
And even if we're talking about just looks alone. A 4 might be bumped up based on how like their character and stuff like that,
Well,
what they have to offer bring a relationship.
well,
So
there
just
are
because
eccentric.
Mhm.
Men don't look at women like that. It's character. See, the difference is this: you look at guys how you look at guys, and guys look at women how they look. We're two different creatures.
Mhm.
I look at something totally different than what you look at.
Of course.
And I don't look at personality. That's not the first thing I see when she comes through the door. Oh, she got a nice
Have you never
personality.
seen a guy that you think he's an attractive guy with a woman that you don't think is attractive?
Yeah, but then I also my first thought is how much money does that cat got?
But I'll be
What
honest.
does that have to do with him?
A
I
lot.
said the other way. I said the other way around. Not a woman, not an attractive woman with an unattractive guy. I said, have you ever seen a guy that is typically seen as attractive with a woman that's less attractive?
Yes.
Okay. So what does his money have to do with it?
I don't think I've seen
I
a
can
lot
see
of
if
that.
she had money.
I don't think his.
No,
I
we don't
think,
go for money.
I think people like
Not
what they
really.
like. I think people like what they like because there are some women who have professed. There are women out there that have professed to liking men that are not really attractive
Yeah, they like the
to
medium ugly.
other women.
They call them
I
medium
don't.
ugly.
Yeah, that's a fan.
I mean,
That's a fan.
medium ugly. I don't see.
That's a fan.
I think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think that a person may not have model looks, but they may treat you in a way that will make you look at them. I mean, and not look at them for their outward appearance.
Yeah, that was my point.
I think a dude would take a fat booty and she was in shape and she had a fat booty. Yeah.
That is definitely true.
I think people like what they like. You got people that like thin women. You got people that like athletic women. You got men who like thick women, and you got men who like fat women. So I just think that there are people who like what they like, and they don't really care what the general public thinks.
I agree. Which is why I say what I see. A 4 to you might be an 8 to somebody else.
So I agree. I mean, I can see that. But what he's saying is, I think what YWG is saying is that women, and I'll use this woman as a perfect example because she's been in the news a lot because of Michael B. Jordan and where he's at. So there's a lot of people talking about Lori B. Harvey and basically saying that she had a man that was on an upward trajectory. She played him, made him look bad, dumped him, talked bad about him, this, that, and the other. He was this, that. And then he became an Oscar winner. And the guy that she settled for isn't. Now, people can say that and say that she missed out. But then on the other hand, there are people that can say maybe she has a better connection with Domson. What's his name? Domson Eve. I forgot the dude that's on.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about. So where there are people that say that she missed the boat when she dumped him, I mean, there are people that can say that she has a better connection.
You know what I say? What I say is the chick is almost 30 years old and she don't know kids. TikTok. She gonna wind up like Tracy Ellis.
And I don't think that woman cares.
At Tracy
one point in
Ellis?
time, she may have. At one point in time, she may have.
I think that men don't necessarily like her for her looks. I think that they like her for her body.
Who?
That is possible. Tracy Ellis Ross.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm saying is, it's just, I mean, everybody didn't see that girl that got that crazy body, but she got her daddy's face. They always have a boyfriend.
That's funny. I got my daddy's face. What you trying to say?
And you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. But what I'm saying is, there are men that will take a woman's body over her face.
Exactly.
That's
And
true.
there are men that will take a face over a body.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
agree.
Just like there's women that will take scruffy, raggedy beard over a smooth bare face.
Yeah, give me the beard. Give me the beard.
Oh,
So yeah,
man.
y'all want to. Y'all ladies, you got your. Everyone has preferences,
Mm-hmm.
but who sets the expectations? And I'm here to. Women set the expectations, because the only thing men expect is a feminine woman who is gonna follow the plan.
If he has a plan.
I mean, any man that a woman is messing with, I mean, she should be messing with somebody that has some type of plan.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Again, about expectations.
Why
It's way
doesn't
too
she is
many
trash?
women out here that is trash on both ends for everybody to have high expectations. Somebody slumming some damn where.
I think men's expectations are more realistic than a woman's.
Ooh.
I just told you what a
Y'all,
man expects.
yeah, but have y'all never met a woman who dated a bum?
Yeah,
She chose
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
She chose wrong.
And this goes back
Okay.
to and I'm glad you brought that up, because that brings up accountability. A lot of women have to be accountable for the choices in men that they.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It works two ways.
Women have to be accountable for the man that they chose to be with.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
As
I mean,
we
and as exactly. But the thing about it is, men don't just go in public with anyone.
Facts.
need.
Men don't just
Now you're
give
gonna
their
have me
time.
sounding like you.
Men don't just give their time to anyone.
Or introduce their mama.
Mm.
So see, what I'm telling you is, men, these boundaries that I'm saying, all men. This isn't something I'm saying is just me. No, this is all men.
I promise you it's not. I know men who have picked trash women as well. I promise you. It's not
And
all men.
and, and
I do
they
think
have
y'all
to,
date better.
and they have to be accountable for them men that choose them crazy chicks that bust their car
Mm-hmm.
windows. They have to be. They made their choice.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's why I said it worked both ways.
Well, see,
No side is short-handed over
well,
the others.
well, the difference is that men hold each other accountable for that.
Yeah.
We do that. We'll say, we're not like, yeah, girlfriend, yeah, he was crazy and blah blah. No, we say, no, dude, you picked her. We don't have a problem. We don't have a problem saying that. That was your pick.
Women will not fess up to making a bad choice in the man.
Yeah,
It's always the man's fault.
exactly. And their
Never
girlfriends
is the woman's fault for the choice that she made.
and their girlfriends will back it.
Mm.
And I'm gonna step back because we're not gonna gang up. I'm the moderator.
Nah, gang,
I don't
up.
feel ganged upon. I
Yeah.
don't feel ganged upon. Because anything you have to say, I promise you, I have something else to say too.
I know you do. I know you do.
I can't feel ganged up on.
Of
I
course, you always
promise
have
you.
something to say.
You know, how many times have we participated in this chat together? You are fully aware. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are expectations negotiated or assumed?
On which side are you talking about women again?
I mean,
Because here's the thing that I can say. I don't want to say specifically for women because I think men do it as well. A lot of us have expectations, or we'll try to set a boundary with the person that we. Ooh, I got feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone now. But what I was trying to say is a person will set a boundary or have expectations for somebody, and then if they find a person that they actually like or are more interested in, they are more willing to bend those boundaries or get a little lax on those expectations just because there's somebody that they actually like and want to be with, or at least give a chance to anyway. Are y'all
I
still
think that comes down to being, gotta be honest with, I mean, with all parties involved.
here? Mm-hmm.
Because the thing about that is you don't want to leave. I mean, women keep in case of emergency. I keep in a little glass case with the little hammer sitting next to it. So if something happens, you break that glass and you got ready-made dude. But
Monkey branching.
see that and that comes down to needs and wants. Because a woman will know that's the man I need, but this is the dude I want. But I'm gonna keep him bottled up over here. I'm gonna be nice. That's gonna be my I don't know what you would call it. It's the dude that you string along like Pinocchio.
Mm. So
Yeah,
why is it that y'all don't think men do the same thing? I'm very curious to know that.
I kind of did that, so I mean, but that's when I was backsliding.
Mm-hmm. Being wayward.
I don't think I don't think I've kept nobody on ice.
It's like playing spades. You got two in the possible. The
See,
possible you
no,
just
see, no.
Nah,
let's
nah,
see there.
I don't, nah.
Mm-hmm.
nah,
That's what y'all saying
I'm
now.
gonna be honest.
nah. We don't do that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have the time to give to a bunch of. I'm very limited with my time. I'm always working. I sleep probably 4 or 5 hours at the latest a night. I'm always doing something.
Okay, you're speaking from the lens of your personal life. We're
I
talking generalizations, aren't we?
Yeah, we're talking generalizations, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying any man of means that is trying to better himself, he don't have time to give to a whole bunch of women.
You're right. But once more, go to the whole scenario where the man had a family on this side of the and on the other side, and he worked. You know how the stories were back then.
Them women
Was
knew.
booming.
A lot of those women knew that that the husband had another family.
They knew where they found out. But either way, it wasn't just out in the open until somebody found out something. My whole point with this discussion is men don't experience nothing that women don't experience as well. It's trash on both sides.
No, yeah.
It's trash on both sides. It's good on both sides. You just gotta take your chances until you find what works for you.
I understand that, but I'm asking pointed questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying,
And the
I
main
don't think,
question,
what I'm saying is women assume expectations because women don't negotiate expectations. Women say, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. And if he ain't got it, then I ain't, yeah. A lot of women assume. It's not negotiated. They don't assume. Okay, a woman can assume that a dude has some money, but sooner or later she's gonna find out if he's got money or not. It's not negotiated. She didn't say it's I'm not. I mean, but a lot of what I'm saying is the women who negotiate expectations, those are time-based. Because a woman that's not, that's an angle that a woman is. That's an angle. That's a time. That's a time limit. I'm gonna use all this up and I'm gonna get going. A woman that's trying to really get to know you, it's not gonna, not no negotiate expectations. It's something that you learn over time with somebody. That's why I say, like I said, 69 months. I build friendships and then go to a relationship. This ain't no monopoly. You gonna roll 11, pass go. I get to go out. No. Maybe that's why, my timeline is my timeline.
what are you looking to see in that time period?
But what I'm saying is, if you're being intentional with the woman and you really trying to set something and what I'm saying is you can't do this with 4 or 5 women.
I agree with that. You
So
honestly shouldn't.
So
It's
if
too much
there's
to try to split.
one woman that you're trying, there's things that you're trying to learn that are compatible, because everybody's going to have things. You're not going to like everything about the person you're with. It's just about, are there more things that you like about the person than you dislike? There's nobody that's perfect. There's no one that's perfect. So there's give and take. And sometimes give and take doesn't grow. Give and take can be stuck. So when things change and things may get a little rigid, if there is no foundation, no basis, no friendship, then that's why it's always an exit plan. And I'll be honest with you, that's why a lot of men don't get married. Because for men, marriage is marriage. For men, there is no exit plan.
No.
In marriage.
The only exit plan is a box.
That is fruitful for the man. There is no exit plan. The woman has the exit plan that, some men do have exit plan, but those are stay-at-home dudes. But
not necessarily, because you hear stories about men who, they get tired of their wives because they're old and not fun anymore, and the lady at the front desk in the office building has a better body, she's younger, so on and so forth, and they up and leave their families. So
that was a movie back in '83. We don't do that.
do you really? Okay, so at this point, I'm thinking we're teetering along the lines of delusion, because this stuff actually happens.
You already there.
Just because
you already
y'all
there.
seem to think because y'all seem to think that you wouldn't do it, that other men are not out here doing it. But once more, how y'all say women can't tell a man how to be a man because they're not men. Y'all do the same thing to women. You have this idea that y'all have women figured out, so y'all can date us and think you guys figured out. But women can't date y'all and have you guys figured out. I've had a conversation with both of y'all at some point.
Now let me tell you something.
I'm speaking from experience.
Is that in your smoke I see?
Eccentric.
Is that what?
And I think I see some endo smoke in the background.
No, you don't. Not at all. I'm actually
Eccentric.
washing dishes.
Eccentric. No, I do not profess to know women. I know some characteristics of women, and I know some characteristics that I don't. I can most definitely. What I'm saying is, for every woman, there's something different that I like about them. But I can tell you the things that I don't like about any woman.
So
There are
why
definitely-
can't women do the same?
They can.
Then why do we always have this conversation where I can say from things that I know, or there's an experience that I've heard of, or somebody else's experience that I know, and y'all deny it?
No, we don't deny it.
You, I've seen you just did. Y'all just did. I just told y'all I've seen a woman post in the group on Facebook that she was married to a man for so many years, and all of a sudden he up and left her because he found somebody else at work he was dealing with, or so on and so forth. But y'all quickly dismissed that and said it was a movie.
You said because she looked. Oh, you talked about how she looked. I didn't hear that this time.
It doesn't matter what the reason is. If he up and left his family, because y'all making it sound like
I'm not.
They going to it and they just gonna stay. Period.
No, the reason I'm not saying that is because I have heard men say that they're gonna get a trade in. I have heard men say that. So there are men out there that do that.
I can name 2 men that I know that left their wives and went on their own. They divorced their wives and they went on their own, and it wasn't for another woman.
I know one.
Yes.
I know one. I know one.
Yeah, that's their experiences. But again, that's why I always say the things that we have complaints about as women, I'm sure men do too, and vice versa. But it's hard for us, being that we're a part of one group, to actualize what the other group experiences. So I'm not saying that men don't go through anything, or that they don't make poor choices, or that they do make good choices. I'm not saying that in general that we all think the same, but I promise you we all have similar experiences, and it's just that a lot of us don't make it admit it. On either side.
You know what though? We may have the same experiences, but a lot of times we stay
and fight for love.
Exactly, we stay
because, like I said, in a marriage, there is no exit plan for a man.
Nope.
That's why they say it's cheaper to keep her.
Yep.
There is no exit plan for a man.
Okay, and I might agree with that.
And the lady on Facebook, and that young lady on Facebook, I don't think she told the full story.
There you go. Discrediting her experience. You don't know. It's just like
no accountability.
It's just like people get on here and they think they know celebrities' lives. We just talked about Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. We don't know what's going on with them people for real. It's assumed. Just like y'all say, women are assumed.
That's why I said it's assumed. That's why I said it's assumed. Some people feel like she lost out, and some people feel like she won. But it's really all on.
I feel like he won.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan most definitely won.
He won.
Okay, so listen, answer this for me. Why is it that men are so turned off by the fact that Lori Harvey is openly dating whoever she wants?
Because it shows because she's being ran through.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Future?
Do you know?
She dated Future?
Well, look.
And he got a cemetery.
And that don't mean she ran through. He is terrible.
Did she date Puffy or his son?
Both.
Who? Oh yeah, now that one is definitely interesting.
Exactly.
Not again, that's not in defense of her. I'm just saying in general, we're talking about people's experiences, especially when you talk about celebrities. None of us know exactly what's going on with these people. None of us.
Yeah,
It's assumed. We are assuming because we hear certain things in the media that we know what's going on with these people everyday lives. I
so
don't
she's
assume that. I personally don't care about
I'm
celebrity
assuming
business.
she's a virgin. That's my assumption. She's a virgin.
Okay.
That's my
Then,
assumption.
that,
That's
then
not
that's
my.
your assumption.
That's not my assumption.
Your assumption could be that she ran through. Hell, Future could have changed her perspective on life. She could have dealt with him like, this is probably the most trash nigga I'll ever deal with.
She
So
should
let
have known
me
that.
change
She should have
lanes.
known that from the start. All she had to do was look at his resume, and she hired him.
That is true.
She looked at his resume and she hired him.
That is true.
That's on her.
hmm That is true. So she could have saw that and be like, you know what? I think
Nah,
I
but
won't
see,
go that route anymore.
but see, the thing about it is,
Anymore. She shouldn't have
the
done
thing
it.
about it is, she's having fun, and there's nothing wrong with her having fun. There's nothing wrong with her having fun, but it's gonna.
It's not
And
gonna
I'm
end
not
well.
going, and I'm not going to say it's going to be hard for her to get a man, but it will be hard for her to get the man that she needs.
She can get the man that she deserves. I know that.
What's that?
Needs, wants, and needs.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of man does she deserve from
You'll see.
your perspective?
I don't know.
We'll see.
That's
We'll
YWG.
You said we'll see.
We'll see because their status keeps going just like this. So we'll see.
I missed it. See, I'm cleaning up at the same time. I
Okay.
missed it.
He said her status. He said her status is in a downward.
Her status is like this.
Oh, she's downtrending.
This is downtrend.
She's
That's
downtrending.
funny.
But see, the thing about that is, no man wants a woman as friend.
What's that other chick? Yo Gotti Light. You see how she started off?
Angela
Simmons.
Yeah. And where's she at now?
Well, before she got with him, she had an issue because remember when she got married, what happened there?
She went from Romeo. She went from Romeo to some no-name dude, and she just keeps going down. What's that other chick that Kanye used to mess with?
Lord, please don't even mention anybody he
And she
dealt
just
with.
keep going down. The one with the blonde hair.
Amber Rose.
Yeah, she was up here now. Look at her. This is all you see.
What's an example of a man going down in status because of the women that he mentioned?
Who you asking?
I'm asking both of y'all.
Let's see. Celebrity? Shit, probably Kanye. Since he brought him up. Look, Kim Kardashian, they got money, but still.
Yeah.
Look at that resume.
Yeah.
And he can't get no worse than that. Y'all see how he acting now?
Yeah, I can't argue with that one.
Yeah, because his wife doesn't have a name, so
he got that one.
Yeah,
I mean, I agree. I mean, but I guess he's back because he took a full page ad out in the New York Times, apologizing for everything that he done. He's back on his medication.
Black community.
Apologize to everybody. He took a whole full page ad out. Apologizing for everything that he did. Hey man.
Yeah. That new medication.
Is his money funny? Is that why he's doing this? Is money funny, or does he sincerely
accountability? Maybe it's accountability.
Maybe he grew up. Maybe his meds are good. I don't know. Again, I don't assume celebrity lives.
I don't
Can't do it.
I mean, and the thing about it is, we talk about things from a celebrity perspective, but we can't really look at we can't look at normal people's relationships like we look at their relationships. Because, but men don't. Men don't. Because if you ain't got $1 million, a man ain't going to be, I got $1 million. I want a dime piece, exotical, such and such. A man don't have to have 10 million. A man don't have to be rich to get that.
To get what?
To get a 10. A man doesn't have to be. I mean, that's a misnomer to think that only rich guys get bad women.
That's true. That
It's
is
a
true.
lot of homosexuals that got bad women. It's a lot of dudes that sit at home. There's a lot of dudes that sit at home and play Xbox all day and drive around in they executive woman's car. There's so I mean,
and that's because we put the hammer down. I mean, let's be real.
I mean, it is tax time. You're gonna see some unlikely couples at the grocery store this time of year.
365. That's why a lot of people. Okay, so I saw this post probably late last week, and they were talking about, well, it was from that. Have y'all seen the Tonight's Conversation podcast and stuff like that? So it's this lady talking down to another woman who was a little on the thicker side, talking down to her because that woman prefers a man that works out. She's in the gym. So the other lady, she was saying, why would you think a man in the gym want to be with you and you don't keep up with yourself? Because you're overweight. So no, it was just somebody in the audience, because on Tonight's Conversation they let people come up to the microphone and ask them questions.
Oh, that's
so when she said that, it was a clip. Like, what do they call it on TikTok? Stitch. When you stitch somebody else's video and then you create a video based on somebody else's video. Okay. So that's kind of how it was. And he was like, who are you to tell this woman what she's capable of getting? Because you see her a certain way. So yeah, this lady was plus size, but that doesn't mean that men who work out and are, in shape and buff don't find plus size women attractive. That actually happens a lot. So to say you're gonna see some odd couples, not specifically talking about what you're saying, but just in general, you see people miss what you deem as mismatch all the time, because what may be attractive to you or unattractive to you might not be that for everybody else. I always see odd couples.
Right.
Attractive women, unattractive men, and vice versa. You never know what somebody's motivation is. You never know.
I'm talking about when you're at the grocery store, or you're at the store, and you see the girl at the counter paying, and the dude is hugging her from the back around
from behind. I knew you were about to say that.
That's what I'm talking about.
He pulled her card out his pocket. Here you go, babe. That's like, sir, you know your name is not Sarah. Quit playing.
Y'all know this is homosexual season.
Yeah, it's cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. It's gonna be. I don't know about you all, but it's supposed to be -20 with the wind chill here tonight in Kentucky and Ohio.
Yeah, y'all can keep that mess.
Mm-mm.
It's supposed to be bone chilling cold tonight.
Yo,
it's cold enough here.
It was 8 the other evening. Evie came home and she was almost in tears. She was like, how do y'all do it? She said, I can't breathe outside.
She's ready to go back home, man.
She's ready to go back home.
But
it was 13 degrees here this morning, and then 40 degrees by the afternoon.
Bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about gender roles. when we're talking about traditional versus modern role. Why do you think some women reject leadership in a relationship?
Wanting to be a leader?
Reject leadership from a man.
Oh, okay.
You asking both of us? Shit, I want to know.
They're both perspectives.
I can't tell you that. I want to know myself.
What you think, Wise?
Because if I don't want to, if a man is gonna do all the thinking, as long as he has common sense,
You will let a man
you're
lead?
more than welcome. If I don't have to do nothing,
that is amazing.
It is.
please.
That's amazing that you said that. You were the first woman that actually said that she would. I mean, okay. But
that you spoke
in the frame of our conversations, you're one of the only women that has said that she would let a man lead. But
that's insane to me.
How does that man prove? What is it that man would do that would listen up, men? Eccentric. What is it that a man would do that would allow you to let him lead?
He gotta lead his own life first.
Okay. So he has to have his life together.
Yeah. If you can lead your own life, then I can trust you to take on extras. But if you are already robbing Peter to pay Paul, gotta catch the bus to work and all this other stuff, or your shit getting cut off and it's just you, more than likely you're not gonna be able to handle nothing else.
But he could be on the path to something.
He could be on the path, not talking about it. Because again, I mentioned earlier, plans, especially at our age. I'll be 40 this year.
Woo!
So ain't no
you getting up there.
No potential at this age. We should have a plan, and it should be actual.
Exactly. If you're not working a plan, if you're in your 40s and you don't have a plan, something's wrong.
Not even in your 40s. And these days, I have to take it even younger than that because
30s
AI will help you with your plan. If you say, I want to become a car salesman and have my own car lot. If you go to AI and say, I make this much money now, my goal is to become a car salesman and have my own lot, and I want to do it in 10 years. Give me a breakdown. That GPT will break that thing down.
It will break it down. But you still have to put the action into it, and there's still plus or minus to anything.
Some different variables.
Yeah. So it can give you a framework, but you gotta. It's up to your
work
action.
That plan. Yeah. If you're not working that plan, you can leave me. You can leave me the hell alone.
So if a man shows you that he can take care of himself, that he can get himself out of sticky situations, you would trust him to lead you in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. You all heard that, man. You gotta at least have your life in order to try to lead somebody. That's why when I saw that video and they was talking about the homeless dude, and he was on there saying how he wanted to get with the woman, and I'm gonna show her how you gotta come into somebody else's plan if you're homeless and you don't got no money.
Right. That's a trip.
But women will fall for that type of man because women are helpers. They think they're teachers. Every woman thinks she's a teacher. And I'm gonna teach this man how to better himself and let that dude be where he's be and put that energy into somebody that's got a plan.
Yeah. That's a woman should outgrow that in their 20s. Because at first, when we first get out here, it's, oh, he's broken. I can save him. It's because he went through things in his childhood and he might not know how to deal with that. So let me help him along. And then your ass end up 30, like, damn, I'm still helping his ass. Yeah. Let's leave that alone.
I think people should try to find somebody. It's at the same. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with looking for somebody that's another level. But I think that anybody's base should start on the same level that they're at.
Yep, I agree. Another thing I've always said, and I'm gonna be on y'all's side for a minute.
Oh.
I've always said that men date better than women. I've always said that, even as a young person, like in my early 20s, because a man will play with who he deems good enough to play with, but he won't take her seriously if he doesn't think she's relationship material. Whereas women often will see a man and be like, well, he ain't quite where I want him to be yet, but I bet I can help him get there. And we end up going through the whole, they say you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince. That's how we end up wasting a lot of time. And a lot of us end up growing mad and bitter about it. And I think men just typically choose better when it comes to compartmentalizing women and how they deal with them. Don't tell nobody I said that.
The whole world just heard you.
It's between us.
It's between us. It's between us.
Yeah.
What I would say is, the one thing that women should look at that they don't even pay attention to when it comes to a man is, if a man gives you his time. If a man is giving you his time, that right there lets you know that he's into you. Because time is your greatest commodity.
For a man, yes, it is.
For a man, time is your greatest commodity. And if a man is giving you his time, he likes you. He likes you. That's the true barometer right there. Is if a man is giving you his free time. Carmel Sweet said, if a man's giving you his free time, he like. Well, I mean,
she said, "Cat."
But see, that's a homosexual. He don't have nothing but time, so he's gonna be he don't have nothing but time. But I'm saying somebody that has a plan. Somebody that has a plan, they don't have time to waste. No, so if a man is giving you his time,
a man with a plan,
that's the true barometer. That's the true
barometer. I get that.
That's the true barometer for women. Mm-hmm. If you get a man's time on the week, like if you getting a man's time anytime, he's giving you time. He likes you.
Yeah.
So you know where I'm about to go with this.
Where are we going?
Because I just called you out earlier this week. I mean, last week, didn't I? About your isms.
Y'all already know. I come to that group and say my little funnies, and I see y'all in 3 weeks.
No, this was a conversation we had on here that I brought to the group. That's yeah. So I'm gonna pull it all in, because you remember you said you would rather be a friend to somebody before you decide to get in a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, let's be candid. Situationship. Remember I told you I had a little situationship? I have been friends with said person since 2009. Now, we had our own
college, high schools.
Okay. Which means we have had quite a lengthy friendship obviously, because I went off and got married, and he had his own kids and all that stuff. So we weren't like involved with each other
Y'all
for
done loop back around, and
right,
now the time is right.
right.
Spin the block.
So we started dealing with each other. Okay, we start spinning the bill in 2020.
Okay, it's 2025. It's 2026.
2026.
Y'all still spinning the block. He's your
And
work. He's your work.
no, dog. I cut that off at the end of the year. I had to because I was like, okay, we had a thing before. Time went by. We went our separate ways, lived our own lives. After coming together again 5 years, if you ain't figured out yet, which I don't think that's what it is. I think he figured it out, but wanted to keep access because why else would you have somebody else around? If you didn't figure it out, if you haven't made a decision to move forward, that's still a decision. You just want to keep access. So after I came to that realization, I'm like, ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me
You cut the
that you
water
messed
off.
up
You cut the
all
water
these
off.
years. Yep, basically. You're not gonna come tell me all these years later, oh, I should have made a different decision back in the day, and then things would have been
Make the
different. We
decision
probably
now.
would have had kids with each other, so on and so forth. I'm like, okay, maybe you actually talking about something. The opportunity presented itself again, and then year one go, year two, year 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I start asking questions. What's going on here? Because now my kid is asking questions. What type of relationship is this? And without that clarity, I was like,
Yeah,
you know what?
you got some big boys, and they look like, yeah, he do something wrong, they might jump on him. He may need to check himself. Yeah, you got some big boys.
It's nothing to check at this point because I told him at the end of last year that I have been reflecting on our relationship over the years, and I decided it was too difficult for me to continue. And I said, after I told him that, he said, well, I hope we can at least be friends. But to me, I was like, we've been there. We were there all these years. And
no, he
there's no need.
want to be friends, but he might not want. He's saying that you can cut the water off, but he still want to be friends. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He just knows that the water's cut off. You don't even want to see it.
I told him I can. But in this particular instance, I said no. Because, and this was a conversation we had even before it got to this point, because it was like the acknowledgement that our connection is really strong is there. That's why we couldn't really be actively friends while we had other situations going on. Because I'm like, our connection would make anybody uncomfortable. If they saw
basically,
us,
you told
like,
him it's make or break it. Either you gonna be with me or
get off the pot. Yeah. And he could not provide that clarity. So I was like, I'm out. And I won't try to get into another situation or another relationship and have him waiting in the wings, which would it seemed like he was doing when I was in the situation.
You broke that glass. You broke that glass, and it was a dud flirt.
I ain't do it. He did. He started coming to me. He would come to my job.
I mean, I can understand that
when I worked there, because I work nights, and he did too. So when he got off work early, he would come up to my. Can I come to your job? Can I come hang out with you at your job? Sure. Cool.
What kind of job?
And I asked him early.
Hanging out.
Well, I was at the time. I was the only person working in the office on midnights. And at the time, I was project coordinator. So no, none of that took place.
Ain't nothing like having access to the office and go into anytime.
I was the only one in the office from 10 p.m. to like 6 or 7 a.m. Sunday through Thursday. Yep. And a couple times he came up there hanging out. So after so long, and he started reaching out every day consistently and all that other stuff. I said, what are you looking to come of this? Because I'm not trying to start a whole bunch of mess and then it goes nowhere. And I should have paid attention then. Now that I do say that one's on me, Because when I asked him that, he said, "I'm not sure. I
I mean,
should
he
have
told you.
exited
He,
then."
he, he told he told you, but you gave him time to
Right,
make up his mind, and he ain't.
I did. I gave him time to figure it out, and then when I realized
He
that,
still he got used to them pecan sandy cookies.
hmm so I had to cut it off,
Took the milk,
and I'm cool.
and now he's they ain't
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, eccentric. Honestly, it should only take at the longest 2 years for a dude to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
At the and that's a long time. 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Told me about my
That's why I
last
said,
situation. You was like, you told me about my last situation. You was like, man, what is you gonna do, man? It's like, man,
she'll get off the fire.
why don't we just like,
Stop
what you gonna
taking
do with that
space.
girl, man?
Yeah.
Stop wasting somebody else's time.
I mean, I wasn't waste. I don't ever think it's a waste of time if you enjoy somebody's company. It's just sometimes you just go in two separate directions, and sometimes it's best to be like, this is
I
what it
think it's a
is.
waste of time if you know what a person wants and you don't want the same thing, but you keep them around because it benefits you.
But I will be honest. Sometimes the man tries to leave, and the woman don't let the man leave, and
Shit, that's what the
three
block
more.
button.
You look up, it's about 3-4 more years later. Stuff like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that happens.
Dating Debo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I have a preference. If I meet somebody and one of us or both of us decide it would be better for us to be friends, just go ahead and friends on me, or just stop talking to me altogether.
Okay, I
I'm
got
okay
next
with
question.
ghosting.
Next question. And then you ain't getting ghosted. Next question. I got the next question. It was an hour and 20 into the show. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this video out. Subscribe to the page. This is what we do this is what we will be doing every week. Having these types of conversations. That's what we do. Next question. Is there any independence in a relationship?
No.
Is it interdependence? Or is it two people
Well, you know
depending
what?
on each other?
If it's a marriage, no.
I don't believe it. I don't think that there's no independence in a marriage. There's no independence in a monogamous relationship. There's no independence.
Well, if she got her own place and I got my own place, and
I mean,
I'm paying my bills and she's paying her
that's a
bills.
that's a different. Okay, I can understand.
In reference to
So
what?
basically, in a marriage, there's no in. I don't think that there's independence in a monogamous relationship. I think there's two people that are dependent on each other, but there can be no independence in a relationship. You can have your own friend sets, but I don't think that that's where relationships mess up, because somebody tries to be independent in a position where in a relationship where two people are dependent on each other. I don't think that there's no independence in a relationship.
Yeah, interdependence is more like, yeah, because everybody should be able to sustain on their own, but come together and lighten the load of the other person.
YWG can't just go independent on Eve. This is what we on. This is what it is. Evie ain't going for that. YWG ain't.
You can hang by your toes if you try.
Damn.
Get that big toe.
Evie gonna hang you by your toes? But for real, I don't think that there's any independence. If it is, then it's not. The relationship probably won't go nowhere.
Do people actually want to be independent? That's what I want to know.
What'd you say?
Do people actually want to be independent?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, by the terms of what women say right now, women want to be in a relationship but be independent.
Yep.
And that's why
What does
this
that mean?
modern
I don't know what they
listen,
mean.
listen to these
You
women.
have to know, there has to, if that's your perception, then you have to have seen or heard something
Yeah.
that justifies your perception. So what is it?
What justifies my perception is a woman that says she wants $100,000 man, 6 foot, with a house, a car,
That doesn't
no
have anything to do
kids.
with independence.
They
That's what
think
I'm
it's
asking.
independent. They think
They
it is.
think it does.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is a woman wants all of that and to be in a relationship and still be able to do what she wants to do. Women want to, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Women want the man to pay all the bills, but they want to keep their entire check.
Yeah.
Get these women in.
Even if the man is paying all the bills, I mean, you should contribute something.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandmother always said, show a woman what you can do so she can show you what she can do to lessen your life.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandmother taught me how to cook all that stuff, how to bake all it. My great grandmother said, show a woman what you can do and see what she does to lessen your love.
So what women, or at least what age group, are y'all seeing this trend in?
I think it's
Because
men universally complain. It's no age. Young men, old men, geriatric men.
crazy.
Well, you
Young
know
men.
what?
I think
I've seen videos. We've seen videos of mothers of sons complaining about a 15, 16-year-old girl wanting to be taken to a 5-star restaurant by a 15-year-old boy. We've seen videos of mothers complaining about these little girls.
You said little what?
Little girls.
Oh,
that's interesting.
yeah. I mean, but this is why a lot of men are deciding to go elsewhere to find someone.
So if we remove social media and what we're seeing on social media, does it actually seem like that's the reality of what dating looks like these days?
Yes.
Because I know from what I was saying, I see and have heard things on social media. But in your everyday life with people you know personally, maybe not closely, but personally, are these trends you're seeing and hearing from those people too?
Yes.
Not every woman. Not every woman. Now I preface this by saying not every woman.
The thing
but
is,
a lot of women, hold on,
I'm talking men or women.
A lot of women are transactional.
Yes.
A lot of women are transactional.
Okay,
In
so
the beginning stages of a friendship. If you want to take a girl out, she wants you to get her nails done, her toes done. This is for us just to go out for a couple hours, and I might not.
And that happens in real life. That actually happens in real life.
Yes,
that's interesting because I don't know any women like that. I personally do not know any women like that.
I went to high school with a lot of women, so I've been seeing this since age 17. I've been seeing it.
That's interesting. I find that to be very interesting because I can't even say personally that I know women who operate like that.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
They don't hear nails and stuff done.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
In all your years of dating, when a man took you out, when you took a man out, Did that man order the most priciest thing on the menu?
That's a good question.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
men don't
I don't think so
do
because
that.
I don't. Yeah, and I personally have not taken out a lot. Like I said, I'm only 39 and I'll be 40 this year. And
Dude,
I
the dude that you
got
was
married in 2011.
the dude that was your
So
work. The dude that was your work that you cut off. Did you ever take him out to eat?
nope.
What about? Did you ever buy him a birthday gift or
Yeah.
anything?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
hmm I bought him what he
Dollar
liked.
amount. Who?
I bought him what he liked. I bought him a football jersey. He like graphic tees, hats, that type of stuff. So I
What
bought
I'm
him what he
saying
liked.
is, there's things that women do that no man would ever do.
Yeah.
I've had women take me out for dinner, and I
Mhm.
most definitely didn't order the most highest price thing on the menu. But I've taken out many women, and a
Who have?
whole bunch of
Mhm.
women chose the most priciest thing on the menu.
Yep.
And that's a
Ooh.
way to check your pockets.
I see
Yeah.
if you got. That's funny. But like I said, I'm not saying that they're not out there. I'm just saying I personally don't know.
See, you're good. You're good. Yeah, that's yeah.
So
And what I'm saying,
Go ahead.
why
Wait a minute.
okay,
I'm
watch
the
this.
good girl.
Watch this. YWG. Have you ever take a woman out and she ordered the most priciest thing on the menu?
yeah. Yeah. I give you a prime example. There was this one chick that I took out in college, and I had asked her, "Yo, have you seen the new movie such and such?" She said, "No, I've never seen it." I said, "You want to go?" She said, "Yes." I said, "All right, cool." She said, "Well, where is it?" I said, "It's at the Dollar Movie. You know, it's there." Dollar Movie? You want to take me to a Dollar Movie? And I was like, "Did you see the movie? No.
Right.
Do you want to see it? Yeah,
So what difference does it make where it's at?
exactly. Or how much it costs."
Nah, I don't care
She
about the
said,
price. Go ahead.
"No, she cared about the price because she wanted to see the movie. She's never seen the movie, and when I said dollar store, that's when her whole attitude changed. I was like, wow."
That's crazy. I will only
Women,
care if it
women are
was in the
ruthless.
hood.
Women are ruthless.
It's some shit that I just can't do. It's some shit I just can't do.
See, you're not ruthless. There's ruthless women out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm not going to take you anywhere unsafe. The Dollar Movie was nice.
Hey, I done been to the
I
plenty
get
dollar
it.
movies.
Listen,
You can't find a dollar movie no more. You can't find a drive.
no, a drive-in. I love the drive-in. I can tell you a drive-in, but you gotta
Drive-in is
go to
fun.
Detroit. You gotta go to Detroit if you want to go to the drive-in.
That's a long drive to go to the drive-in.
Yes.
I think there's one in Baltimore.
Yep. I think it might, if it's
Yeah.
still up, it's one, yeah. I think it closed though.
Mm.
Drive-in.
One of my favorite dates, I will say this. First of all, I don't like dinner dates. Let's start there. Because it's boring. Unless you are already established with a person, a dinner date to get to know somebody
Shouldn't be a first
trash.
date. Shouldn't be a first
It's
date.
trash. Personally, I think first dates should be something interactive, maybe even competitive. Because I want to see how you act when I whoop on your ass on a basketball game at the arcade. I want to see how you act then. But no, one of my favorite first dates was not movies, bowling. The movies isn't a good first date either because you can't even talk. So what can you learn?
Bowling.
But
Bowling is a great first date.
bowling, I do like. That was one of my favorite first dates. Bowling, and I don't even care about eating there. If they got wings, we good. Wings,
Bowling is
Long
a great
Island,
first
Pepsi,
date.
I'm good. Mm-hmm.
Because it can be a little bit of
You
competition.
say Hennessy?
And you can drink
Yeah.
liquor while you bowling. Yeah,
See?
bowling, you can never go wrong with bowling.
You can bet each other. That just, I mean, because if I'm betting you something, that already attaches us to something else going forward. Because now you have expectations. Because your ass lost the bet or won the bet, and you looking for the other person to pay up.
So eccentric. For the men out there that don't know, what's the give them 5 first dates that they can take a woman and impress a woman.
I'm
You
telling
already
you,
see it. You
where
already
they could
see
take
it.
me. Not all of us are created
Yeah.
equal.
Where they can take
But let's see. First dates. Now these are going to be the first one already said bowling. It's okay.
Like Dave and Buster's.
I don't mind that. I do not mind that. I've even had a first date to a bar.
Bar? That's always a good first date.
But we got the dance, drink, all of that good stuff. That was fun to me. Let's see what else. I don't know, because I had a lot of first dates. I was married a long ass time.
Shoot some pool. Shoot pool.
Yeah, pool might be fun.
A picnic?
Actually, like a picnic.
Nah.
It's like going to dinner. And I don't like
I'm talking
outside.
about getting a blanket. I'm talking about getting a blanket and going out.
It's cute. That's cute. But a picnic, that means it's nice weather outside, which means it's gonna be
good. Picnic, I mean some wine.
I don't like fighting. I don't like fighting bugs for my food. I don't.
Conversation.
But I would even, let's see. Let's think of something else. So I said bowling, a bar, arcade kind of thing. Pool is fine.
Sporting event?
Yes.
You're a football mama, so yeah.
Definitely that. Basketball, football.
Your son go to college. Your son go to college. We want some tickets to the Michigan game.
Some games. I'm not in Michigan no more. I'm in Jersey. Georgia.
Oh, man. So tell me, okay, what part of Georgia?
You know where the meet and greet was?
Yeah.
That's where I live.
Okay. So what? Because I got buddies that are in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
What is dating in Atlanta like?
I couldn't tell you. Because I ain't trying to find out. It's too much to be suspicious of up down here. And I was actually just talking to a couple of my friends about it. I am very apprehensive about dating in Atlanta. I would rather.
So are you suspicious of every man you meet in Atlanta?
I should be. But not necessarily. Because I do have a friend from way back when. I lived here back in 2007, 2008. And we kind of reconnected, but not on that type of level, although there's been a little bit of flirtation involved, but he is way too old for me. Way too old. He's like
68?
He's almost my parents' age. Shit, close enough. He's almost my parents' age. So that's close enough. Right. So I was like, but I didn't even know that, even back then, because I was 21 at the time when I lived here. And I used to hang out with him. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've always been the girl who's had a lot of guy friends. I was like the one girl in the group with a bunch of guy friends. That's me. So at that point in time, I was the girl hanging out with the group of guys. So I was 21 at the time, and I assumed they were in their early to mid 30s. But I'm just finding out, like a couple weeks ago, that one of them was in his mid 30s at the time, and the other one was about 40. So this man now he told me he'll be 59. I was like, get out of here. I had no idea. But absolutely not. That is one boundary I have always set for myself. I will never date somebody as old as my parents. He's older than my stepmother. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell.
It's a different time. It's a different time, eccentric.
Yeah, okay.
You never that old man. He might be able to take care of you. He can take care of himself.
That's okay. I've been doing okay thus far. But no, my kids would even be like, Mama, there was nobody else. I mean, no.
Oh wow! If your boy, oh yeah, oh no. But
Yeah,
yeah, I've been
my
hearing a
oldest
lot
son is
about.
taller than me now.
I know.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been hearing a lot about Atlanta's dating scene. I just really,
I bet.
yeah.
Couldn't pay me to do
Like
it.
you
I
said,
was
a lot of
long.
women. Damn, Scorp said old men ain't shit. Damn, Scorp. Scorp said Atlanta's
But
crazy.
my
Atlanta
grandma
is.
always
I don't
told
know. I
me,
don't know
don't
what.
date old men because they have worms.
I ain't that old yet. I ain't got no worms. I ain't that old. I don't think I'm never gonna be that old where I'm gonna have worms. Scorp, mama, you need an old man. Scorp, you going to get you a Georgia man? You last week it was a Virginia man. Then you said you going to DC. Is it an Atlanta man this week?
Stay away
Scorp
from
gonna
the
get you an Atlanta man.
Go get
Yeah,
one
but
good old country down
she want to.
down
All right,
75 on the way to Florida, man. Mm-hmm.
I knew
When
that
they go outside
Atlanta.
and wrestle a board for you.
I knew Atlanta had changed. I knew Atlanta had changed when I came to visit. When I came to visit for the when I came to kick the job. Yeah, you didn't come. I knew Atlanta had changed because I kept on seeing signs about prep. They had signs all over Atlanta about prep, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be nowhere where I got to take something so I don't get." I was like,
right,
"Nah."
right.
I was like, "This is different." Because the thing about that is, I've been to a lot of places. That's the only place I've seen a prep billboard. So that right there, huh?
I said, I wonder what.
So when I saw a prep billboard, I was like, "This is serious." I don't know if I want to be there. I don't know if I want to be down here. Let me get back up north.
Right.
Let me get back up north.
Here if they advertising that, it's on a billboard.
Scorpion's crazy. But
that's funny.
Dating, I think dating anywhere it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because we live in a society where everything's microwave. Everybody wants everything quick. And friendships, I mean, don't get me wrong, friendships can happen quick, but you can quickly learn a person. It takes time. It takes time to learn a person's responses. Some stuff you might not want to deal with. And then, I just think that the more you know about somebody before you go into a relationship, it makes it so much better.
I knew my kids dad when I was 13. We got married when I was 23. And I left at 34. Time
that's more than half your life.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sometimes time is just not a factor.
So are y'all still friends?
Always we talk. I talk when I have to.
You think y'all just grew apart?
No. Well, I think there were things that I thought I could fix when I was young that was not on his trajectory. So he stayed there and I elevated. And at that point in time, it was like, we have a family. It's one thing if it's just me and you and we having issues. But when we have kids depending on us and I'm trying to get us in this direction, but you kind of holding us back, it's time to start thinking about some stuff. Because I can't raise a family and try to nurture your feelings at the same time. We have to be on the same page. If we need to make sure these kids have everything they need, I can't be worried about your feelings all
And
the
I
time.
understand. I
You
understand
ain't
that.
thinking about these kids.
It's at some
We
point.
need stability and security. And if
At
you
some
ain't
point,
willing
you
to do
can't
that,
teach. At some point, you can't teach no more. A person just is they are who they are, and yeah, I can't. You shouldn't be. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
the interesting part about that is I thought
We grade. Yeah, we got
that
about 14. We got about 14, 10 more minutes.
I
We want to
thought
get.
I gotta go.
he was
Okay,
on the
brother.
same page.
All right.
I get with you. I appreciate you being on the panel. We'll do this next week again.
All right,
We'll
brother.
have another topic. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Eccentric.
See you.
See, Eccentric held it down for the ladies.
She did. She did.
I did. I always do.
Yeah, where Karma? Where
She
Queek
probably
Queek?
watching.
Queek didn't want to come up. Now watch. You gonna read YWG now? Queeky's gonna come up and it's gonna be 2 against 1 on me.
Yeah. She
Payback.
knows she can come on now that I'm leaving. Yeah. Oh man, she better go to bed. I know that.
Hey,
We're
we gonna get Scorp a little
wild.
wild. We're gonna get Scorp a little wild. We're gonna have a good panel for Scorp to get her little wild tail on the panel. You might have to bleep her out. It's gonna be a lot of bleeps. But yeah, that was YWG. Go check out YWG's page, YWG After Dark, where you can get your cues on what to do with your plants that you are growing. I think he's talking about what he's going to be growing. Well, it is wintertime, so I'm not sure what his last video was. I looked at his video, but the last video that I seen was about the dog chasing the UPS man. That's the last video I've seen. I need to get back on her. Scorp said YWG like being bossy. But yeah, eccentric. And it's the last question. It's the last question. Marriage versus long-term partnership. At your stage where you are, do you see yourself getting married or do you see yourself being in a well, you just ended a long-term partnership, but that might not have been a partnership. That was a situationship, not a partnership.
It was definitely a situationship.
Because you said you told him what you need in order to make it a partnership, and he didn't come. Or situation.
I actually just had this conversation earlier today too. I said because you have limited time, otherwise I go further into the story so I can give you a full picture of why I decided this. I actually don't even see myself in a relationship going forward. I don't think some people actually feel like relationships are not for them. And I think I'm approaching that period of time because in the example, I'll use my friend that I just, started communicating with again since I've been here.
Okay.
And how old he is. And he and our mutual friend both told me the same story about, I guess, somebody's interest in me from back then. but they each told me the story where the other person was the one that initiated the conversation.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I don't know whether I should believe you or you because both of y'all putting it on the opposite person that they brought it up. And these are 50-plus-year-old men. So I was like, if I have this kind of look in with me in their 50s, and then I have the kind of look I had with my kid's dad, he in his 40s. And then the person that I was in a situation with for long term, we the same age, just a couple months apart. For me, it's like, what the fuck do I have to look forward to? So I said maybe it's me. Maybe it's something about me that attracts that type of energy to my life. I don't know. And if that's the case, and me knowing how I am now or how I feel about the situation, I don't feel like being bothered with no mess. If you're not willing to come to the situation prepared to go somewhere, because I've always been I've always been ambitious. I've always wanted to create a business of some sort for generational wealth, longevity. I don't want to create something that's just for me. I want my kids to be able to have the option to work for somebody else or to work for the family and so on and so forth. That's always been something that I wanted. And that was what I thought we wanted when I got married. And with the stuff that went on during that time, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe that was my dream. And he was like, okay, whatever, but couldn't keep up with what I wanted. So, and thinking about that, and I also said earlier, I don't mind being led, but I'm not going to be led astray. So, if these men can't even take accountability for their part in a conversation as it pertains to who was actually interested in me, and if I was the one that got away and all that stuff, what's the point? What do I have to look forward to? So I think
I can understand.
I'm gonna be the lady in the shoe.
Lady, oh hell no. You're not gonna be the old lady in the shoe. Yeah,
The old
Lee.
lady in the shoe.
She had a
Yeah,
whole
I'll
bunch
be
of
the old lady in the
kids.
shoe.
She had a whole bunch of kids and no man.
Shoot. I got 3. Same thing.
It was a few more kids than that on that damn thing.
Well, I can't have no more than I got my tube side, so I'm prepared for that.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't. I am to the point where I need to hear clearly from God if it's something that I need to do. Other than that, I don't want to make time for it. I've been through enough.
Somebody out there for you.
Maybe.
Somebody out there for you. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think you should cut your chances. Just cut your chances. Like,
no, it's not
yeah.
intentional.
And the thing about it is if you cut yourself off from that, then it's not gonna happen.
That is true.
If you speak it in, you gotta speak positive stuff into existence.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You gotta speak the man that you want. You gotta speak him into existence. Law of attraction.
I agree with that.
Yeah, the law of attraction. Closed mouth don't get fed. I mean, it's even if it's just internally talking to yourself. I try to not say negative things outwardly or inwardly to me about myself. Everything
I'm trying to be more intentional with that.
Yeah, everything that I put into myself, I want to be positive. So I try to, I kind of try to keep negative energy away from me because what I've seen is negative energy will get you it'll get you off your axis. And it happens so quick. But you gotta
use negative results.
As
Uh-oh.
we speaking stuff into existence. We're gonna get caramel
Yeah.
sweet. We're gonna get caramel sweets up here next week. We're gonna get caramel sweets up here next week. I know she over playing. Plus, I need her to get on her because you know what? Next week we're gonna have a panel and we're gonna talk about all our businesses. Because we all have businesses. We all have businesses that we're trying to grow that we've been doing. And I think we should have a conversation next week where we talk about what our plans are for this year. Because we talk about plans, but a lot of people don't know how to plan.
Execute them.
So I think that us talking about our plans and what we've executed, and I can even talk about the bad stuff that's happened. So I think we should talk about that next week because, like you said, we all trying to build generational wealth. Brainstorming and talking about
Networking.
Networking, talking about what we do, that can only help us grow. So yeah, I think that's the next thing we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get Squirt Mama on her because she doesn't Squirt Mama, she's the resident seamstress. I might wear my cowboy shirt next week. Squirt. I might wear my cowboy
You wear
shirt.
your cowboy shirt, I'll wear my Lions jersey.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay. That's cool. You can wear that. What's that little dude? Look, what's that receiver y'all got?
Brown.
Yeah.
He's not little.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of them
for a football player.
He's little, but he's just one of them little jacked up. Yeah. I like his game.
Oh no. I think I know
you wear your
the running back.
Oh yeah, that dude. That dude.
And Jameer Gibbs. Yeah. Both
of y'all's running back. Yeah, both of y'all's running backs. And we're gonna see. Y'all's window is shrinking. Y'all was real good, and then I don't know what happened to y'all this year. But yeah, you wear your Lions shirt now. I'm gonna wear my cowboy shirt to score my man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about business. We're gonna do something different next week and talk about business. We're gonna talk about all our businesses, what we did last year, what we're planning on trying to do this year. I can say this: it's January, and I've already won my first government contract in 2026. So I'm very happy. Yeah.
Congratulations.
So that's one thing that I can say that, yeah. And the thing about that is the contract that I won, well, it's not finalized yet, but for all intents and purposes. Basically, I submitted this in August. And yeah, because of the government shutdown and everything that happened after that, they're just now. So I got 10 more that I submitted, and none of them, this is the first one that has been awarded. So hopefully I will get some more. We'll talk about strategies. We're going to talk about business. That's what we do. You got Eccentric. You don't got no YouTube page. You don't got no. We're gonna get it. That's one thing we're gonna do. We're gonna get Eccentric to start posting. Because you be talking some stuff. You might as well, ladies, will listen to you. Ladies, y'all, that's one thing I will say about ladies. Ladies will help another lady grow her page. If you talk about something. You talk about stuff, but yeah, brothers ain't like that. You gotta be on her shucking and jiving, and yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm on her talking real stuff. So it's gonna take time. But yeah, this is the Itty Bitty Podcast. The Itty Bitty Podcast, hosted by Moss Appeal. Adult conversations after dark. You got anything you want to say before we get off here?
See y'all next week.
It's your boy, Moss Appeal. And we will be back next week with another panel. I'll see y'all Thursday. I got a topic. It's gonna be fun. I'm going in different directions this year. But yeah, I think Eccentric and YWG for joining me tonight on this panel where, where we just discuss topics, adult topics, because nobody wants to be alone. Since you bounced on me. But yeah, nobody wants to be alone. That's the reason we have these conversations, is to close the gap between men and women. That's what I do. That's what we do. That's what my
Lab Addicts
I'll get with
Music
y'all
Group.
Thursday.
This
This has been
Conversations
the Relationship
with
Roundtable.
Moss. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars. Real street, man, we watching Mars. Real street, man, we call on Mars.
Lab Addicts Music Group.